My name is Ron Johnson. I grew up all over the world. My dad was in the military. I spent 25 years in the military myself. After getting out of the military, I decided to start working with wood, and it was about 10 years ago. I transitioned from working with wood to make furniture to making pieces of art. I use wood truly as my medium. I've studied everything from spoons to bowl making to furniture making to sculpture. The piece I find when I'm carving, I really do go to a different place. Wood really kind of talks back to you. It really speaks to you when you're working on it, and you get to have this one-on-one communication with the tree.
10 to 10:45 says math, whole group meet link, so there's a small group schedule.
I'm a stay-at-home dad, in addition to being an artist. I have a first grader and a kindergartner.
Daddy text?
When COVID kicked off, I wasn't really prepared to having both of my children at home throughout the day. I had to really balance that. We try to treat it like a normal school day, like they were going to be heading out to school, so I get them up, they get their clothes on, or they're not in their night-night clothes, for example. Then when school starts, I've got one child that's downstairs in the basement and one child on the top floor.
What is the time?
This is my work area. I tend to sit here and listen to both the downstairs classroom and the upstairs classroom with a little bit of an ear on both classrooms, because the kids get into a little bit of their pattern, but the classes don't match, except lunchtime is pretty close together. Their breaks are different, so I have to send one outside on a break and one stays inside on their classroom doing their class. My son, who's younger in kindergarten, he generally tends to be, he'll turn his computer off and he'll just say, oh, I think I'm done. And so I have to refocus him back down to the classroom. Also, I go and look at their class schedule each day and I update it very quickly to see what's gonna come up, because it changes periodically, and both kids try to stay on track, but honestly, it's tough for me to keep up, and these folks, little kids trying to keep track. Having them both online and the attention span really is the issue. They don't want to be staring at a screen.
No, look, all these people are in there. Why are they in there?
No, I'm not supposed to be in there.
Huh?
To understand and to navigate technology for a 5- and 6-year-old is pretty daunting. Trying to figure out how to get them comfortable with technology so they can navigate to their classrooms correctly. It's a lot we're asking of the teachers, and it's a lot we're asking of our children, for sure, and parents.
I made you a nice sandwich, right? So you don't need that.
The positives about having our children home with me throughout the day is how close we become as a family. One thing we get to do is we get to schedule out our time really well. We eat lunch together, we eat breakfast together, we eat dinner together, and all those meals just add that communication, and you build a really decent relationship with your children. So that's one positive. The other positive is I'm spending time with them in their classrooms and understanding what they're learning, so I get to affect what they're learning too. I get to understand that.
Mr. Covey? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, quick question. We had some computer issues. Now we're on iPad for a few minutes. Just wondering, what are they supposed to be doing right now?
Oh, we just did letters. We found objects that begin with.
We do bike rides almost every day just to relieve some of that frustration and that built up pressure. How this has impacted my personal flow as an artist, it's been the 7 hours I may grab throughout the day when my children are both in school to do to that right brain shift to become creative. It's not something you can just, it's not a light switch. You have to find that peaceful moment and you start moving yourself forward. So really, to manage between the kids, online school, spending all day in and out of the house, I have to really grab time. And I have to make that time for myself, which means get up earlier in the morning, create and carve out time in the evening when they're
kind of calming down and winding down from the day. Sometimes I just walk outside and work on a very small piece and then walk back inside because it's in my head and I want to make sure I can put it into the piece I'm working on. So I'm thinking about that, the piece I'm currently working on all the time throughout the day. It's my timeout spot for myself from the stressful day. Some pieces I've made. One is dreams. A lot of people have been having these just amazing dreams or chaotic dreams, and I created a piece specifically from COVID, the influence on the dreams that I've been having, and I thought, well, this is something that other people are having, so I thought I'd make a piece to represent that. And another one was trying to find center in my own life as everybody else is with this new world we're experiencing. I made one piece called Finding Center, and it really is, I created the chaos all around. There's only two pieces that marry up in the entire piece, and that's finding it right dead in the center.